One cold morning in the beautiful city of Prague, a young woman named Elena walked through the old stone streets with a bright smile on her face. She had a dream. A big dream. She wanted to open the most beautiful bakery cafe in the city. Not just any bakery, a warm little place where people could drink coffee, eat fresh bread, read books, and feel at home even on their hardest days. Elena had always loved baking. Since childhood, she had watched her grandmother mix flour, butter, sugar, and patience into something that could make people smile. Now Elena believed it was her turn. "I will open the best bakery cafe in Prague," she told her friend Sophia one morning. Sophia smiled and said, "That sounds amazing." Elena felt proud. Later that day, she told her neighbor. Then she told the woman at the flower shop. Then she told the man who sold coffee beans near the square. Everywhere she went, she shared the same dream. "I have a big plan. My bakery will be different. I will have fresh cinnamon bread, honey cakes, chocolate rolls, and a secret winter pastry no one has ever tasted before." People smiled. Some clapped. Some said, "Elena, you are going to be very successful." And every compliment made Elena feel like she was already winning. The more people praised her, the more she talked. Instead of testing recipes, she spent hours describing them. Instead of saving money, she spent time explaining how beautiful the cafe would look. Instead of searching seriously for a location, she kept telling everyone how perfect her future location would be. At night, she would sit in her small room and imagine the cafe full of customers. She imagined people taking pictures. She imagined long lines outside the door. She imagined everyone saying, "Elena did it." But imagination was easier than effort. Days passed. Then weeks passed. Every morning, Elena announced a new part of her plan. "I found the perfect name. I know exactly how the walls will look. I have a secret recipe that will make people come from every corner of the city." People listened. People praised her. And slowly, Elena became addicted to the feeling. She enjoyed being seen as someone who was about to become successful. But there was one problem. She had not actually built anything yet. One afternoon, Elena visited an old bookshop near the Charles Bridge. The owner was an elderly man named Mr. Adrian. He had silver hair, calm eyes, and the kind of voice that made people slow down and listen. Elena often visited his shop because he had known her grandmother. That day, she excitedly told him everything. "My bakery will open before winter ends. I have planned everything. The menu, the design, the name, even the music that will play inside." Mr. Adrian listened quietly. When she finished, he gently asked, "Have you signed the lease?" Elena paused. "Not yet. Have you tested all your recipes?" "Some of them. Have you saved enough money?" Elena looked away. "I am working on it." Mr. Adrian nodded slowly and said, "Then why are you already celebrating?" Elena laughed softly. "I am not celebrating. I am just sharing my dream." Mr. Adrian closed the book in his hand and said, "Be careful, Elena. Sometimes talking about a dream gives the heart the reward before the hands have done the work." Elena became quiet. But deep inside, she did not like his words. She thought he was being too serious, maybe even negative. So she smiled, thanked him, and left the shop. The next day, she continued telling people about her bakery. She even shared more details than before. She told people which street she wanted. She described her best recipes. She explained her decoration ideas. She talked about her opening day offer. And without realizing it, she was giving away pieces of her dream to anyone willing to listen. A few streets away, there was another young baker named Marco. Marco was not as talented as Elena, but he was clever. He heard people talking about Elena's future bakery. He heard about her cinnamon bread. He heard about her honey cakes. He heard about the quiet street she wanted to rent. And he started paying attention. Whenever Elena spoke in the market, Marco listened from a distance. Whenever she shared an idea, Marco remembered it. Soon, something painful happened. The small shop Elena wanted to rent was taken by someone else. Marco rented it. The warm wooden design Elena had described began appearing inside Marco's new bakery. The opening day offer Elena had shared became Marco's offer. Even one of her pastry ideas appeared in his window display. When Elena saw it, her heart sank. "How did this happen?" she whispered. But deep down, she knew. She had shared too much, too early. Still, that was not her only mistake. When Elena looked honestly at her life, she saw something even more painful. Marco had not stolen her discipline. He had only taken the ideas she had spoken too loudly. The real problem was that Elena had spent more time talking than building. She had enjoyed the praise before earning the result. She had loved the image of success more than the process of success. That evening, she sat alone beside the river. Snow began falling softly over the city. For the first time in many weeks, Elena did not feel excited. She felt embarrassed. She felt tired. She felt behind. As she sat there, Mr. Adrian walked by with a small bag of books under his arm. He saw her face and sat beside her. "You look like someone whose dream has become heavy," he said. Elena's eyes filled with tears. "I had such a good plan," she said. "But now someone else has taken part of it. And I still have nothing ready." Mr. Adrian looked at the river and replied, "A plan is only a candle. Work is the fire that keeps it alive." Elena wiped her eyes. "I thought telling people would motivate me. Sometimes it can," Mr. Adrian said. "But if you tell everyone too early, their praise can become dangerous. It can make you feel successful before you have suffered for the success." Elena stayed silent. Mr. Adrian continued, "Dreams are like bread dough. If you keep opening the oven to show everyone, it will never rise properly." Those words touched Elena deeply. For the first time, she understood. Her dream did not need more attention. It needed protection. The next morning, Elena made a decision. No more announcements, no more explaining every move, no more sharing unfinished ideas with everyone, no more living inside future applause. From that day forward, when people asked, "Elena, how is your bakery plan going?" she simply smiled and said, "I am working on it." That was all. At first, people were surprised. Some thought she had given up. Some whispered that Marco had defeated her. Some said, maybe her dream was only talk. Elena heard those words. They hurt, but she did not answer. She did not defend herself. She did not explain. She worked. Every morning before sunrise, she tested recipes in her small kitchen. She burned bread. She failed. She tried again. She wrote notes. She changed ingredients. She learned how long each dough needed to rest. She learned which pastries stayed soft in cold weather. She learned how to make coffee taste rich without being bitter. While others slept, Elena worked. While others talked, Elena practiced. While others judged her silence, Elena became better. She found a smaller street far from the main square. It was not the perfect location she had imagined. The walls were old, the floor needed repair, the windows were dusty, but the rent was low and the place had warmth. Something about it felt honest. So Elena took it. She cleaned it herself. She painted the walls herself. She bought second-hand chairs. She used old wooden shelves from Mr. Adrian's bookshop. She placed small lamps near the windows. She did not create a grand cafe. She created a place with soul. And this time, she told almost no one. Only 3 people knew the full plan. Sophia, because she truly supported her. Mr. Adrian, because he guided her wisely. And an old carpenter named Daniel, because he helped fix the place. Everyone else only saw Elena carrying boxes, buying flour, and walking quietly through the snow. Some people laughed. She is still trying? She should have opened months ago. Marco already has a bakery. She is too late. But Elena had changed. Before, those comments would have pushed her to explain herself. Now they pushed her to work harder, She no longer needed people to believe in her dream. She needed herself to stay loyal to it. After many weeks, winter became colder. Marco's bakery opened first. At the beginning, many people went there. It looked beautiful. It had bright signs. It had attractive offers. But something was missing. The pastries looked good, but they tasted ordinary. The place was stylish but not warm. People visited once, took pictures, and slowly stopped returning. Meanwhile, Elena kept preparing. She did not rush, she did not panic, she focused on quality. One evening, Sophia tasted Elena's new winter pastry. It was soft, warm, filled with apple, cinnamon, and a little honey. Sophia closed her eyes and smiled. "Elena," she said, "this tastes like childhood." Elena's eyes filled with hope. She knew she had found something real. A few days later, without a loud announcement, without a big speech, without telling the whole city, Elena opened her cafe. The sign outside was simple: the quiet oven. On the first morning, only 5 people came, then 10, then 20. A woman brought her daughter. A student came with books. An old man sat near the window with coffee. People did not just take pictures, they stayed. They talked softly. They smiled. They came back the next day, and the day after that. Soon, people started telling others, "You need to try the winter pastry at the quiet oven. It feels peaceful there. The owner is kind. The food tastes like it was made with love." This time, Elena did not need to announce her success. Her work announced it for her. One snowy morning, Marco passed by her cafe. He saw people waiting outside. He looked through the window and saw Elena serving customers with a calm smile. For a moment, he felt jealous. Then he felt something else. Respect, because he understood what he had missed. He had copied ideas, but he could not copy patience. He could copy decoration, but he could not copy discipline. He could copy an offer, but he could not copy the love Elena had placed into every small detail. Later that day, Mr. Adrian visited the cafe. He sat near the window and ordered coffee and the winter pastry. After tasting it, he smiled. "You did not just open a bakery," he said. "You became the kind of person who could build one." Elena smiled. "I almost lost it because I talked too much." Mr. Adrian shook his head gently. "No, you almost lost it because you confused being admired with making progress. But you learned before it was too late." That evening, after closing the cafe, Elena sat alone for a moment. The chairs were empty. The lights were warm. The smell of bread still filled the air. She remembered the old version of herself. The girl who talked about success every day. The girl who loved compliments. The girl who gave her ideas to the world before giving them time to grow. Then she looked around at what her silence had built, and she finally understood a truth many people learn too late. Not every dream should be announced. Some dreams need silence. Some plans need privacy. Some goals need protection from opinions, jealousy, distraction, and premature praise. Because when you talk too much about what you are going to do, your mind starts feeling rewarded before you have done it. And when your mind feels rewarded too early, your effort becomes weaker. A few months later, Elena was invited to speak to a group of young business owners in Prague. They wanted to know how she built such a loved cafe so quickly. Elena stood in front of them and smiled. "I did not build it quickly," she said. "You only saw it when it was ready." Everyone became quiet. She continued. "In the beginning, I made a mistake. I told too many people too many details. I wanted approval. I wanted excitement. I wanted people to see me as successful before I had created success." A young man raised his hand. "So should we never share our goals?" Elena shook her head. "No. Share them with the right people. Share them with people who guide you, support you, and hold you accountable. But do not announce every dream to every ear. Not everyone needs access to your unfinished future." The room became silent. Elena looked at them and said, "A dream is like a small flame. In the beginning, it is weak. If you expose it to too much wind, it may die. Protect it first. Feed it with action. Strengthen it with discipline. Then, when it becomes a fire, everyone will see the light. The young business owners listened carefully. Some of them looked down, thinking about their own lives. One woman whispered, "I think I have been talking more than working." Elena smiled kindly. "Then today is a good day to change." From that day, Elena's lesson spread. Some people stopped announcing their plans online and started building quietly. Some stopped talking about writing books and began writing pages. Some stopped talking about getting healthy and began walking every morning. Some stopped talking about starting businesses and began learning, saving, testing, and creating. Slowly, they understood what Elena had learned. The world does not reward plans. The world rewards completed work. And the strongest progress often happens in silence. One evening, near the end of spring, Elena stood outside the quiet oven. The street was calm, and warm light came through the cafe windows. Sophia stood beside her and said, "Do you miss telling everyone your plans?" Elena laughed softly. "Sometimes. Talking is easy. It makes you feel important. Then why don't you do it anymore?" Sophia asked. Elena looked at the people inside her cafe. Then she said, "Because now I know that promises are loud, but results are stronger." Sophia smiled. Elena continued, "Before, I wanted people to clap for what I planned to do. Now I want my work to speak when it is ready." And that simple change transformed her life. She became calmer, more focused, more disciplined, and more peaceful because she no longer lived for early praise. She lived for real progress. My perspective on this story is simple. Many people lose the energy of their dreams by announcing them too early. They tell everyone what they are going to build, what they are going to become, and how successful they will be. For a moment, it feels good. People praise them. People admire them. People get impressed. But praise is not progress. Attention is not achievement. And a plan without action is only a beautiful thought. I believe the right people should know your goals, but the whole world doesn't need to hear every step before you take it. Protect your dreams while they are still growing. Work quietly. Stay consistent. Improve every day. Let your results create the noise. Because when success is real, you do not need to announce it. People will see it. If you enjoyed this story and learned something valuable from it, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps us create more motivational stories that can inspire and improve our lives. Thank you for watching. I wish you success, growth, patience, and wisdom in your journey.